what would it feel like to finally break through after 7 years of trying to make money online? That's exactly what happened to Carolyn. She found me on YouTube, then joined my school community, and yesterday we had our weekly coaching call, her first coaching call. And so I did something that I usually reserve only for my mastermind members. For those of you who know, I have a school community SEO coaching program. I have a higher end mastermind program. In my mastermind, I do one-on-one game plan and goal setting with members where we sit down and then based on their skills, their life situation, we put together a solid game plan where they bring what they came to the table. They learn the skills of SEO, sales, automation from our mastermind and course. And then along with that, me and my team, we help them get to their goals. That's why we have a 90% success rate in our mastermind. So yesterday's coaching call for a school community, my SEO coaching program, I did something that I only reserve for my mastermind students. I put Carolyn in the spot and I told her, hey, if you really want to quit your job, you've been trying it for 7 years, are you willing to do a few things? Are you okay if you put together a game plan? And she was excited. And after asking her a few questions, we put together a solid game plan on how she can quit her job, replace her full-time job income by Thanksgiving of 2025, which is 6 months from now. In this call, you're going to see a clip of that where we sat with her, gave her the exact game plan, how we broke down her situation, got clarity on her offer, on what she should focus on, a step-by-step game plan. No fluff, just straight meat and potatoes. If you have been stuck and trying to figure out how to make money online, make sure you see the link below and join at least our school community. In the last 6 years, I have taught over 10,000 people in my free Facebook group, almost 600 members in my SEO coaching program. And now I've started the school community where you can try it out for peanuts and see how it's going to transform your life, or jump in all in for a mastermind and see how you can take your life to the next level. Make sure you watch to the end. And if you really need the help like Carolyn did, check out the links below. Let's do this, Carolyn. Why don't you unmute yourself, give us a quick background, and then your goals, and let's see what we can do to help you. Why don't we start there?
Okay, great. Yes. So I'll share that I've been one that always had a side hustle, background engineering, always dreamed of getting out of my corporate role. And so did Amazon, did affiliate marketing, did blogging, just a lot, but none of them could ever replace my income. So I've been researching this rank and rent. And honestly, I did not believe it could be done. When I first saw it 3 years ago, I thought, oh, maybe 3 years ago it was possible, but now it's so competitive. And now with AI going on, who's going to rank, And so I did not believe it. And that's why I just kind of shied away from it, still looked into other side hustle opportunities. And then, but the more I followed you on YouTube and then your Facebook group, and then more, I was like, wow, these are recent people. This is actually, people are still succeeding today. So it means that, it's not, there's still, availability to go in. So I better join. And I'll share my win is the fact that sometimes when I research a topic, there's just so many rank and rent coaches, courses, programs out there. I don't know which one to follow because everyone's got a different philosophy. And while I was trying to research what are the niches, some tell me tree removal is too full, go do something else. Don't do plumbing, don't do HVAC, it's already saturated. So while researching, and then it led me back to your YouTube channel. And then I was listening to it and I was like, wow, this is a very well organized, very methodical. I like the approach. And then learning about your story, how you were a former engineer as well. And I just thought, you know what? I feel I could trust that this coach is going to give me the, like basically going to share what he knows. And so my win is making the decision, just deciding on following one approach, one coach. And I'm not going to have shiny object syndrome and try to research all the gurus out there. It would just be too confusing.
Love it. Love it. No, this is good. So we have a few more people joining here. You can see Garrett just joined. He joined the mastermind a month ago. Everyone's busy, you know how it is. So let me take a step back, right? Those of you just joining, if you guys have any wins for the week, raise your hand, your virtual hand. I can unmute you. But here's what we're going today, right? Some of you may know, some of you may not know. We have an SEO coaching program. Some of you are in the school program, and some of you are already grandfathered in the SEO coaching program. I've had it from 2019, so six years now. That's SEO clients and rank and rent. If you're very new, I don't see anybody very new here, but SEO is search engine optimization. If you get clients and do that on the client side, that's client SEO. You put up your own website and rank the site and you rent it out or sell the leads. That's rank and rent or PPL or however you want to call it. Every local business, they need leads, and Google is the 800-pound gorilla where you get high quality leads. So if this skill, I call rank and rent as rank and bank, because if you know ranking, you can put up your own sites, you can rank for clients, you can start your own business. It's crazy. Okay, so we have our SEO coaching program every Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Coaching calls. I've had it every single week. We never miss a week. Maybe maybe 2-3 times in the last 7 years, 6 years, we missed a coaching call. Okay. And if you go into the membership area, you see coaching call recordings going back 3 years. I probably could have put all the 7 years, but it's just a lot. And it's the second thing, if you don't know anything about me or my work, is that I don't want to sound like I'm an awesome guru, right? But I do white label SEO for other gurus. One guru, actually, I rank the website for him, and in his group, he teaches how to rank. I'm cool with that, right? Different people, okay? And then we have the mastermind. Some people here who are also in the mastermind. I see a couple of people here who are in the mastermind. You get all of this, plus everything outside of ranking in terms of lead generation, lead nurturing, sales call framework, personal brand building, just sales, and a lot more of that. And also we're going into AI these days, where I bring in other people. And in the mastermind, we have people who are experts in different industries, different areas, ads. I have people who make $1 million a month through SEO, their own SEO agency. And they are in my mastermind, right? I don't make $1 million a month, okay? I have people who are working for a company that makes 20 million a month, right? Big guys, and we learn from that. We have experts in AI. We have a guy who makes 80K a month just to rank and rent. So Carolyn, it works, okay? So if you're just joining, if you have any wins for the week, put up your hand, put it up. But I'm excited today because Carolyn just joined, and she's like, hey, my goal is to retire from corporate America. I've been trying to do it for 7 years. And I remember that I was in General Motors. Are you in an office right now, Carolyn? Is that like a conference room?
It is. It's like lunch break time. So
I
yes.
love that. I love that, right? Because I remember in General Motors, I was doing that. This was 10 years ago. I was Googling whenever my boss was not looking, whenever I had some free time, I would Google how to make money online, how to make an extra $2,000, $3,000 just to make life better, right? And then rest is history. You just do a little bit every single day. Here is what I want to do for Carolyn. Okay, I'm going to put her on the spot, ask her some questions, give her a game plan. But here is what we're going to do, right? So Carolyn, if you've been following me for some time, I talk about something called a freedom number. I don't know if you watched that video or read my ebook about that.
Yes, I read it in the ebook. Yes.
Okay, so freedom number is the amount of money, the least amount of money that you should be making to take care of your fixed costs, right? Your expenses. I'm not talking buy a Ferrari, fly to Hawaii, right? No, I'm talking about if you want to replace your primary job income, or if something happens to job income for whatever reason, right? How much money should be coming in every month so you are not panicking, you're not in panic mode? Do you have a number on that, Carolyn?
Yes, for me, yeah, basics it's 12,000 a month, and comfortable is 15,000 a month.
Okay. Now I'm assuming you have a family, married, and kids. Is that so?
Yes, I have a kid. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. And I'm going to go over a few things. Okay. So let me bring up Notepad. Debash is in the house. Welcome, welcome. By the way, those of you here, everybody here has some crazy success stories. I see Robert here. I see Nate here. Robert, for those of you who don't know, he joined my coaching program 3 years ago, and I always tease that he did not know how to spell SEO. That's how new to SEO he was. And then I saw him, and after 2, 3 months, he's like my first $1,000 a month. Then I saw him $2,000 a month, all rank and rent. And then recently he came and said, all these years I've been doing rank and rent, I'm at like 8,000 a month. And now I'm getting referrals and I'm getting SEO clients, right? And I think he's like 10K or more a month. It's crazy, okay? We see Garrett's brand new. Debashish started his own business. Debashish lived 6 months in Canada, 6 months in the US. I mean, I can just go on and on and on. We've got a lot of success stories over here. Those are just joining here. I see Nate. Hey, how are you? If you have any wins for the week or questions, put it in the chat. I'm monitoring that. Let me see. But what I'm doing now, and if you have any questions, ask in the chat also. I'm just going to go over and do something I do with my mastermind members. So Vic is saying, how do I get in the school community? So Vic, if you're in the mastermind, you have access to that. I'll reach out to you. Okay, those who are in the mastermind, you got access to everything. But what I'm talking to you today is I do this every single mastermind member who joins. So today, Carolyn is not in my mastermind, but she put a post here in the school community, right, saying, hey, I always had this goal of replacing my job income, being able to be a free person. And so here is what I do one-on-one, a goal and a game plan, okay? So number one, I talk about a freedom number. Carolyn says at least 12,000 a month, okay? Now, Carolyn, I am going to challenge you because I'm going to come and say, hey, unless you're living in a very big house and you got a lot of expenses, is there any way you can bring this down even further? I'm talking, think like it's a recession right now and you can only take care of your hard costs, your bare bones expenses, mortgage or rent, food, kids education, insurance, right? Cut everything else. No Netflix. I'm not talking about all that. Is that we want to come to that bare bones number, that amount of money that you can, your first goal. Yeah, we'll get to 12K, 15K, but is there any way you think you can bring this down also?
Conservatively, the downside, probably 9,000 a month. I could buy because living costs is about 3,500 a month. And it's because new mom had a baby, so it's childcare that I'm adding in that extra.
Congratulations. Awesome. Okay, let's bring it to 9,000. And the way you really want to do it, if you really want to get serious, and I was doing this. Omel says 5 to 7K for him. Awesome. I love it. I was doing this, right? I took out my 3 months of my credit card bank expenses, and I literally have a spreadsheet. I still have it. I show it to my mastermind members, and I say, okay, mortgage, right? Whatever it was. Okay, Carolyn said 3,500. Then write your phone bill, right? Your car bill, right? Just put down all of these recurring, whatever it is, and come to a total. Okay, let's just say 9,000 for Carolyn. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you keep coming down, you say, okay, if I'm going to stay home and leave a job, I don't need childcare, so that flies out the window. I can probably bring it even more. So I don't know, right? You figure it out with your family, but I'm just saying, let's just work with $9,000. You told me that the last 7 years you were looking into different things. What were you looking into? What are you at least decently proficient in?
I was trying Amazon retail arbitrage, selling products, creating my own products. The challenge is it's really based on 5-star reviews. One unhappy customer can bring down the whole brand. I tried affiliate marketing, writing blogs. The challenge I had was ranking. Like I could not understand the SEO, how to rank, for page Google. And then I basically tried other side hustles of trying to, get into, like coaching or basically selling other people's products. Then I tried being a high ticket salesperson for other people. So that brought in income, but it also felt like I was just working for someone. It felt like a corporate job again.
Love it. So you tried a lot of things. That's awesome, right? Where are you located, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Love it. I love Dallas. My family and I have been thinking for the last 2 years of moving to Dallas. I'm in the suburbs of Detroit. Every winter we think of moving to Dallas, and then summer we're like, it's fine. So that's where we are. Awesome, right? Here is what I want you to understand. Write it down, write it in your mind, wherever, right? local SEO is in my opinion, I've tried everything too. Facebook ads, cryptocurrency, YouTube ads, affiliate marketing. We do a lot of things, okay? Local SEO, local marketing is, in my opinion, the fastest way to go from zero to whatever your goal is, 10K a month easy. We literally 2 years ago took a person just like we are taking you in the hot seat. I even have a YouTube video about it, and we put a goal of 6 months. He was committed. He was sitting in his car in these coaching calls in his break time, just like you're sitting in your lunchtime and taking calls. He was in tears. He's like, I need this. We put a goal of 6 months. He has to walk away from his job, and it did not happen in 6 months. He actually walked away in 4 months. So I'm not saying, yes, you can do it. That's up to you. You have joined the gym. I will show you how to work out. You have to work out. You get the idea, right? But the good thing with local SEO is every freaking single business, yeah, they do Facebook ads and they can get leads through Nextdoor app and all that, but 80% of the high quality, high intent customers leads come from Google. And if you know to rank websites and Google listings, we learn all about that in the whole program here. You can literally generate leads, customers, send it to businesses, or start your own business. We have people who have started their own business. We have people who started rank and run sites and then turned it into their own business. We have a guy who started rank and run websites in 2020, pretty much when I first started the coaching call in 2019, right? He was one of the first guys to join, learned SEOs, and then he did it on scale. He had a lot of, in one particular niche, he had put up a lot of websites and Google listings, which were a lot more easier in 2020 to put up Google GMBs, GBPs. He was making about 40, 50, 60K a month. And then about 2 to 3 years ago, he decided that's not enough for him. So instead of just renting it out, he told everybody, I'm not going to rent it out to you guys now. I'm incorporating my own company in this niche, and I'm going to subcontract it out. Same thing. Last year, he made about $7 million revenue. Same thing. Okay. So there's a lot of ways you can skin the cat, but let's just go right now to talk about how we're going to break this $9,000. There are multiple ways you can make money in SEO: client SEO, rank and rent, and then selling SEO services, right? If you talk to any business, any local business, chances are high they've been approached by SEO companies, and they may be even paying for SEO, and it never worked for them. Because most of the time, these SEO companies, they know one part of SEO that may have worked 6 months, 1 year, 2 years ago, because the not so good news with Google SEO is Google changes the algorithm every so often. But the good news for us is we are so cutting edge, we reverse engineer stuff. As a matter of fact, I am a technical nerd, if you will. I love reverse engineering, talking to Google more than talking to people. And so we always reverse engineer things, and we figure out things, and we are in the cutting edge. Okay? So client SEO is the fastest way for you to make money. This is also the only industry, SEO, for local business, where the client pays you first and then you start doing the work. If you go to a dentist, you hire a lawyer, you hire a plumber, they do the work for you first and then you pay them. Here, the client will have to pay you first and then you start the work. Okay? This is the fastest, may not be very long term. They can stay with you for 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, depending on how good you are. Rank and rent is more slower. You own the asset and it's more long term. Okay. But recently, with the way Google GMB verifications have gone and reviews are not sticking so much, it is not as easy as it used to be. We still do rank and rent, but I'm just letting you know both the pros and cons. And then when I say selling local services, you don't have to sell the whole SEO to a client. You can just say, hey, I'll just do on-page optimization, or I'll just help you with automating reviews. Like so many parts, take a sliver of the whole SEO process, you can sell and make money. Get your foot in the door. Okay? Now, you told me you even tried high-ticket sales. So I think you don't have a problem talking to businesses and clients and all that. Okay, good, right? I usually tell people, you want to break this $9,000 into some percentage going into client SEO, some into rank and brand, and maybe some into this. We leave this out because usually if you're talking to clients, if somebody says, nah, I'm not interested, you can always sell them something for $100, $200. We'll get to that. Okay. But let's just say we're going to get 50% of our revenue, which is $4,500 a month through client SEO, and then the remaining 4,500 a month through rank and rent. Okay, that's going to be a game plan. Okay, I think there's a saying, you do the plan and God laughs at you, and then it doesn't go according to plan. We put the plan. Once we start working, we don't know, this may take off, or this may take off, or this may be 80%, 20%, or 80%, 20%. We don't know. But right now we're putting the road, we're paving the road, and we're doing the work. As it starts, like forming a life of its own, something's going to take off. Does that make sense? Okay. I can literally pick anybody over here. Okay, like Vic is an example. He has his own mortgage company in a city of 200,000 population. He joined the program, I think, a couple of years ago. He wanted to learn SEO to rank in his $200,000 city. He learned enough SEO through here that he was able to rank not just in that city, but a nearby almost $1.5 million population city. And he became so good that he started, long story short, he does SEO for other mortgage companies as well. So you'll be surprised if you get good at something over time, okay, referrals will come in. But number one, let's go here. Okay. Now, did you message me a sheet with some rank and run sites you were looking into, Caroline?
Yes, I did. I posted it as an attachment, a PDF attachment, and then I went through your ebook and I realized, yeah, you also have a methodology in there.
Good stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
Here is what I'd recommend you do, right? You're in a school program. Some of you here are not in the school, but you have the Go High Level membership. The Digital Rental Empire is the same thing, different platform. I would say there's a lot of stuff here. You can watch a lot of videos, right? But watch this Get Cash Now campaign, this video, number one. This is pretty much, I just talk about how when you're first starting out, I show you a way of tapping into your local warm network. So you, Caroline, and everybody else here, you are a customer to so many businesses. Take out your credit card statement in the last 3 months. You're paying your mortgage guy, your lawnmower. Maybe you go to a hair salon. Maybe you eat out in a restaurant often. Like, they know you at least by name. Hey, okay, you come here, you spend money. Your dry cleaners, doesn't matter. Oil change guy, right? Put a list of every business that you are spending money anyways, and I show you how to approach them. We do so. You watch that later on, but the idea is to approach them and say something similar to, "Hey, I've been eating at your place. I love it. Just curious, what do you do for advertising?" Or if it's a mortgage company, "Hey, just curious, man. You guys do a great job. Thanks for taking care of my mortgage, whatever. But what do you do for advertising?" If he's an oil change guy, next time you change your oil, talk to him. What do you do for marketing? How do you get clients? Let them talk. Whatever they say, they may say, "I don't do advertising." They may say, "I do $1,000 a month in advertising." They may say, "I spend $1 million a month in advertising." Whatever they say, right? You tell them, "Awesome, great. Hey, I work with Google." You want to dumb it down. A lot of people may not understand SEO, but you want to say something like, "I work a ton with Google and help local businesses. I'll take a look at your website and I'll put together a free 3-4 minute video showing a couple of things that you may be missing that if you just take care of, will rank you higher on Google and get you more organic traffic." Okay. They are going to say sure because they know you. You're not selling anything. You're just saying, "I'm going to give a free video." Who doesn't like a free video on how to get more clients?